Hello everyone, I'm back and I'm here to share with you one of the best lunch ideas for women over 40. Did you know that we lose muscle mass at about 1% per year once we turn 40? And that's why high protein eating, we can actually combat this and grow new muscle. So here I'm showing you how to poach a chicken breast. I basically simmer them with some onion and salt, put them in my KitchenAid, and I make really easy shredded chicken. Alternatively, you can buy a rotisserie chicken from the store and pick that apart. This is the crunchy part of this crunchy chicken and kale salad. This is kale. This is a lacinato kale, a dino kale, and I'm just showing you the easy way to strip your leaves here. No need for a knife, just takes your hand and a couple of minutes and you easily get all those thick stems out that are not pleasant to eat. Then you give it a nice thin chop there on your cutting board. Don't be like me. Put something under your cutting board so it's not moving around. A wet towel or a wet paper towel works really well. And green, deep green leafies are so good for us in general, but especially over 40. So many vitamins, minerals, fiber in there. I gave them a quick rinse and then I'm going to do the rest of the ingredients. This is something that you can make ahead of time and really eat all week. Kale holds up so well, as do the other ingredients in there too. And here I'm just using a red onion, which I'm going to slice thinly. You could use green onion, white onion. You could leave out the onion, although it does add a really delicious flavor. The red onions are a little bit sweeter, milder, and that's why I'm using them here in this recipe. And I'm using my special Japanese mandolin here to very thinly slice my onion. Be careful on these guys. They can really slice your finger. I've had too many incidences, but they make really nice, super thinly sliced items like that onion. And again, I'm going to use it for this apple. You can see I just take the core out of my apple like that, 4 simple cuts. And then I'm going to use my mandolin again to make some nice, thin, very even apple slices very, very quickly. I love that. It's the easiest, fastest way to do apple slices, I think. Oh my God, that's making me nervous. Use the safety. Don't be like me, guys. That's exactly how I've cut my finger multiple times. What the heck am I doing? Help! Oh my gosh. These do come with a safety, with a guard. Use the guard. Ugh. Ooh, those are great because they're actually quite inexpensive. And I use that tool all the time. So here's my amazing sliced apple here. Nice and crisp and crunchy. I'm just getting all my ingredients together. And now it is time to go back to my kale. So I've cut that kale. I've rinsed that kale. And now I'm going to put it in my serving bowl. And I'm going to sprinkle some onion on the top of it. That red onion I just sliced with that Japanese mandolin. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some salt. And this is the part where I get really personal with the kale. There's the salt. And I massage it. And this is really essential, in my opinion, for eating kale raw because it really helps break it down. It makes it a lot more pleasant to eat in your mouth. It's kind of, this is going to sound weird, but it's kind of like ceviche. Like ceviche, you add lime or lemon juice to help it cook, right? It's protein denatured, so it makes it safe to eat. This just processes the kale in a way that makes it way more pleasant to eat. Look at how much it's going down in the bowl. It's just completely being broken down by that salt and additionally adding flavor. And when you put the onion in there with the kale, the flavor of the onion kind of gets through all throughout the dish and just makes it extra delicious. So don't skip that step there. Just crunch your kale with the salt and the onion until it breaks down. And you can pour out the little bit of juice or water from the kale that you will find in the bottom of the bowl. Looks good to me. Next, we're going to toast some sunflower seeds here. Sunflower seeds are so good for us. as women over 40. They help regulate our cycle. These are just raw, unsalted, unroasted sunflower seeds, and they help us regulate our cycles. So perimenopause, over 40, it's when our cycles can tend to get sort of wonky. So sunflower seeds can definitely help you regulate your cycle. Here I'm just toasting them in a dry skillet over a medium heat until they take on some nice color and they start to get really aromatic. And I might add a little bit of salt to them there. There you go, a little bit of salt, just a little bit more flavor, and then just toss them around the pan until they start to become fragrant and pop a little bit. There you go. They will release some oils. Don't turn your back on them. They will burn. Pay attention to those right there. Once those are done, I'm going to just put them right over. I just went hot pan to kale, guys, because it doesn't matter if that kale wilts a little bit. You see the steam there? It's fine if those hot seeds wilt that kale a little bit. It's totally great. So you're saying I'm taking these little steps to kind of not cook the kale, but definitely make it softer and I think more pleasant to eat. Then here comes some dried cranberries or dried tart cherries. I use both interchangeably, just depending on what I have on hand. You can easily get dried cranberries around holiday times, not as much other times. There's my apple, my thinly sliced apple, and then I think here comes the chicken next. So trying to get all those apple slices apart there. Woohoo! Where are you? Here is some chicken. What am I waiting for? My God. Oh, I had to get a spoon out apparently. Here's my shredded chicken. Again, you can use rotisserie chicken, or like I just showed you at the beginning of the video, you can poach your own chicken really simply in a pan for the week. And this is a salad that will probably 2 or 3 lunches at least. And there it is. It's super crunchy. I didn't show the dressing, but you can whisk together olive oil, apple cider vinegar, honey, and a little bit of mustard. That makes a delicious dressing. You guys, this is so good. I really hope you give it a try.